Hey, hey, everybody. How y'all doing today? Can you see, babe? Can y'all see my husband?
Yep.
We're just coming to you really, really quickly because we're about to go and get something to eat. Some Jamaican, baby, Caribbean, Jamaican
Right.
food.
Yeah.
Not really sure how many people are going to be on here, but we definitely want to kind of talk to you guys about a question that I got. I was having lunch with one of my friends, and
Somebody's on.
hey, y'all, who is this? Tell me who you are before we get started. I see you guys. I'm going to give y'all time to come in just for a little while. Just look at you guys coming in and thumbing up. How y'all doing? Thank you
What's
guys.
up?
Tell us hi. Where are you from? Who are you? I see 3 people. Come on in here. I'm going to give maybe a couple more minutes for people to just kind of come in before we get started. It's not going to be a long video at all, but we definitely wanted to address a question that came to me in one of my lunches from one of the young ladies that I used to work with back in the day. San Diego, hey Brittany White, hey Golden Child, how you doing, my dear? Who else we have on here?
San Diego, California.
California. What's that? Look at you, Linda. Hey, Southern California.
Good morning.
Good morning to you, my dear. It is actually afternoon here. It's 12:39.
Yeah, so that means it's what back there? What is it there?
All right, you guys.
I gotta put my glasses on so I can read some of the comments that
Can
are
you
coming
see?
in.
Can you see? Make sure you right here.
Yeah, I like
All
it when
right.
you put it closer like that.
Right here.
I like
Hey,
it when
Keisha Bowles, how y'all doing today?
Keisha Bowl, what's happening? Hey, Linda from Southern California.
Make
What
sure you
time
look
is
right
it? I'm from the
Bay
Bay Area.
Area.
All
What
right,
you
Golden
say?
Child, San Francisco, huh?
9:39 in the morning. Wow.
39 in the morning. So they 3 hours. Okay, they 3 hours behind us.
Wow.
Okay.
We at 12:40.
Okay.
All right, guys. Again, we're not gonna stay long. I'm waiting on some more people to come back in. To come in. We know it's early, and I did not schedule this.
Texas 11:40.
All right, you guys 11 hour behind us. No problemo. Like I said, you guys, we're about to go and get some Jamaican food this morning. Hey,
Mount
Danielle.
Clemens.
Mount Clemens.
Wow. Where y'all at?
What? We are in Jacksonville, Florida. What you say?
Yeah.
What you say?
We stay in Middleburg. That's like maybe
a skip and a hop.
Yeah, it's like 20 miles away from Jacksonville, but we both grew up in Jacksonville, Florida.
Oakland.
Wow. Okay. Okay. All right. Oakland.
All right, you guys. We probably want to go ahead and just get started. For those who are in the that's coming in on the replay.
UK.
Hey, UK, Catherine. How you doing, my baby doll? For those who are here on the replay, I want to say hi, you guys.
Yeah.
And we're just here pretty much to come to kind of let you guys know a question that came up, and we want to go ahead and address it, because we know that it has been addressed not only in the natural, but it has been addressed in the spirit as well. And we want to go ahead and bust the devil in his face, because he be tripping. Anyway, one day I was having lunch with a friend of mine, and this came from no ill will place. It was just a conversation we was having, and the question came up. Again, it wasn't from a bad place. She was just curious of why is it that we are talking to single people and telling single people, things that quote unquote only single people would really understand, because we are married. I say, wow, okay, I guess that's a good question. If you think of it like that. We have been so accustomed to being taught by people that are in the same boat that we're in, or the same category that we're in, or the same situation. And I told her this. I said, think about it like this. Because I'm married, I had to one day be what? Single. So I went through the single process. So I know what the single process is all about. More than the marriage process, because I was single more than I've been married. So who's the best person you think will be able to tell you about being single and who can relate, who's been there, who's done that, and now they're in a situation where they're at a place where you will want to be one day.
Right.
I also told her this. I said, listen, if someone was broke
Mm.
and your whole purpose is to be wealthy, to be successful, to one day, gain wealth and all of this, why would a broke person talk to another broke person?
Because the only thing you're going to teach them how to be
broke. You know what I'm saying? So I can teach you all day how to be broke if I'm broke.
Right.
But I want to talk to someone who's been where I've been.
Right.
And now they have money, they're successful, they're wealthy.
Right.
Hey, I want to know, how did you do it? And I want to know, how did you get where you are?
Yeah.
And so when I broke it down like that, she was like, oh.
I don't even think she understood.
Okay.
She really was asking that question. Baby.
Yeah.
I don't think she really thought about it.
Because people are used to being, even when we was in organized religion, it was single people talking to other single people.
Right.
It's nothing wrong with that. But it's just amazing to me that you were only able to talk to people that were single, and as if the married people didn't have any insight, which they have more insight than a single person, because that person already went through it, been through it, done that, made the mistakes, and now we're able to share you all the mistakes that we've made, the trials that we had to go through, so that you don't have to go through it to get where we are.
Hey Sheila.
So that's the reason why I really want to bring this to you guys, because I know a lot of people ask that question. A lot of people don't watch us because they feel like, man, y'all married, y'all don't know how it feels to be, to be horny and not to have somebody in the bed. Boo, we've been there. I've been there, done that. We got a t-shirt, right, babe?
Yeah.
We've been there where, we've seen people get married. We've seen people, they got their significant other, and we're still waiting, trying to figure out why God is, letting us wait so long, and why this and why that. So that's the reason why I really want to kind of shed light on it. You would think it's a simple answer, but a lot of people don't want to hear from a married couple talking about single situations and single dilemma, as if we've never been down that road.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Wait, what you want to add?
I don't want to add anything.
Nothing? Okay. Any questions, you guys? Who's all on here? I just saw somebody come on. Any questions? Any thoughts of why people would feel like married couples cannot speak to single people? When we were single, when you were single, do you ever deal with loneliness? Yeah. That's why we're able to talk to you guys about being lonely and what to do and how to wait. In the waiting process, all of that comes up. The lack of companionship, the loneliness, seeing other people, getting impatient of waiting, finding the wrong one, thinking that somebody is yours and they're not yours. I mean, we go through it all. The emotional, the mental, the spiritual attacks are there. So, yes, ma'am, I was lonely a many of times. Vito was lonely a many of times while we're single. So, I mean, when we were single. So, yes, absolutely. We can totally, when I say I can sympathize, I'm not saying I'm empathizing with you. Empathy means, okay, I've never been there, never done that. I can't really relate. But I understand.
Yeah, you can imagine.
I'm going to pray for you and I can imagine.
Right.
Sympathize means, boo, I can relate. I've been there. I know the feeling. I've done that. So I got you. And I also have solutions that God gave me through the process. Thank God he has y'all helping us, because a person like her, single people wouldn't get help if the world was like her and thought like her people be terrible. And matter of fact, it's funny because a young man asked me the same thing. He works with me as well. And he asked me the same thing. And it was like around the same time that she asked me. I'm like, well, really? Are you serious? And so I broke it down for him too. He was like, oh, I understand. It's like when we research things we don't know, we researching it and we're finding out from people who've done that, who has the expertise, who can actually...
that's a normal thing.
Yeah, too. Normal thing. So why would it be any different if we're talking about Christ and being single and waiting on him? I mean, when you go on a job, you talk to people who've been there, done that to train you for the job. Why would you get someone? They won't give you someone who would, train you, who just got there,
No.
who don't know what they're doing, who's in the same predicament that you are in.
Hmm.
Y'all going through this process together. Y'all can't really say anything too much.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, there are some times where singles are at different levels of their faith, in their different level of process, where they can enlighten you on certain things that they have been through. But the ultimate goal is to make sure that you're being taught and instructed and being enlightened and inspired by those who've been there, done that, and they're where you want to one day be. That's the whole just. We'll be here all day to answer that one. We pretty much want you guys to talk about the purpose of married people and why we feel like we have the answers, which we really don't. We just have our testimony.
When you waiting, it's best not to even focus on marriage. It's just when you're waiting, we've learned through our singleness that it's best to just focus on your relationship with God. You're not going to be perfect in your relationship, but you're learning how to learning how God is a father. So you're learning how He becomes a father and how He sees you as His child. So it's just like a child studying their parents on the things that pleases their parents and things that don't please their parents. So it's just best when you're at that point. Of course, we all was when we were single, we focused on marriage. All of us went through that process, but it came a point in our singleness that we had to learn. You know what? We're not don't even focus on marriage. Just focus on your relationship with God, and that's what you call seeking the kingdom and its righteousness. And then all things shall be added unto you. So
I'm sorry. Williams Sheila said, oftentimes listening to singles, while you're
hey
single,
Tony,
the more you can become hopeless. Listening to the married, they can enlighten you on what to expect, so you can continue to prepare yourself. Absolutely. That's
yeah,
the whole gist
yeah,
of it. Definitely. Hello, Tony Rowe. How are you, baby doll? That's it. That's pretty much it. We don't think that we know more than the next person. We
right,
just know our process and what it took us,
us,
and how
right,
God dealt with us in our process.
yeah,
We've said before, our process will be different from yours,
yeah,
but the end result should always be the same, which is obedience to God.
hmm,
Having a right, solid relationship with our Father should be our ultimate process at the
yeah,
end of it.
yeah.
Okay.
God doing it.
Right. A lot of
Hmm.
people want to look at our process and be like, okay, well, if we do it just like Marshall and Vito, then we're gonna get it. Just no, you got to be obedient like Marshall and Vito. That's what we're asking, and always go to your father and ask your father. What you're supposed to do in your process. You guys have the nuggets of wisdom. I've never doubted your guidance. Well, thank you, Miss White. We appreciate it. But a lot of people have, because they feel like y'all have someone, so y'all
Y'all
don't really have
married, so
anything to
y'all should
say.
be talking to
Yeah,
married couples.
absolutely.
And that I just believe when God, I think that's just part of the whole assignment thing. When God assigns his chosen vessels as husband and wife, all of that comes with that. You guys will understand that later as you guys are single. But when God blesses you to be married to the one who He has purposed you to be married to, out of that it's going to come an assignment. And it may not be an assignment like what we're doing, but it's going to be an assignment one day that both you and your husband, or you brothers, whoever watching this, you or your wife, y'all going to be doing something that God has called y'all or assigned y'all to do. So it's one of them things where that's just a part of the assignment, that when you are chosen by God, it's an assignment that goes along with that. Y'all have to understand it's some things that's going to come down the line as both of you all stay together before the presence of God, that God is going to choose both of you guys for whatever it is that He's going to choose you for to help other people. That's basically what's a part of the process.
Thank you, Williams, Sheila, and thank you, Tony. We appreciate that. Yeah. I want to talk about something else, but I don't want it to be too long, so we can go ahead and eat. It's probably going to be another video in regards to. I don't even know if I should even mention it.
Say it.
When we did the
Yeah.
when we did the video on
Say it.
porn and masturbation and all that
Yes.
stuff.
Did any of y'all see that video?
If not, please go check that video out. Someone,
Maybe let me answer. Did anybody see that video that we did on porn, masturbation, and what else, man? What was it?
that was it.
Okay. Whenever I try to talk to him, what does that mean?
Anyway, you guys, listen. Someone emailed us or commented and said that we were laughing too much on that video, and that we should be more serious when we talk about the truth of God, and that we should not be laughing.
Yeah. Y'all laughing too much. It's annoying.
Yeah, she said it's annoying that we laugh too much.
Yeah. But she don't understand what.
Y'all, we just laughed again at that comment because I guess people have been so, again, programmed, accustomed to being, quote unquote, a way of looking deep when you're talking about God.
I think she missed it because
God.
we was laughing at ourselves.
We were. It was our testimony. We were laughing at ourselves.
Laughing at ourselves.
But I think someone just said we love the laughter. Yeah, Miss Sheila. Thank you, my dear. I'm so happy you're able to kind of see the wisdom and the laughter all at one time. People have to understand that, laughter does good like a medicine. Thank you, Ashley. There you go, baby. It does good like a medicine, and the truth sets you free. So if you can combine truth and laughter together, man, we some powerful, man.
You are free. That's some serious freedom, right there.
You freedom and you healthy
all
at one time.
At yourself. You laugh at yourself, not laughing at what somebody else is doing, but you able to laugh at yourself.
Exactly.
That's when you know you're free, because she couldn't recognize freedom. Right. To her, that's not freedom. You know.
Exactly. God has a sense of humor.
Yes, He does.
Especially when He used crazy people like us.
Yeah, He really is.
God, you must be funny.
He definitely laughing now.
But I'm happy that God has sent people who are free to the channel, and you can see the true heart that we have. Yeah. And only way you'll be able to see that is God has to reveal it to you if it's meant for you to be on this channel or listening to us. God just strategically he chooses people for whatever reason to listen and to be inspired however He wants to, and that's what let us know that our channel, we know, is not for everybody.
No, it's not.
And I'm so happy for that.
Yeah, it don't supposed to be for everybody.
It's not supposed to be for everybody. But those that God has literally led to the channel, you know our heart, and you know that we're speaking straight from,
truth,
from
Holy
truth.
Spirit, baby.
And if God wants to give laughter, because so many people are in pain, so many people are going through, so many people are crying, so many people are looking for answers, and bondage and religious spirits will not help those people become free. It's the truth of God, and knowing God is not that deep. God loves us. He do you know He know His kids crazy? We can't be right here all deeper than thou, and we cannot smile. That's bondage. I ain't going back there again. I used to be like that. I used to take myself so seriously. Sorry.
Happening.
What's up, boo-boo? Y'all have me rolling a lot of the times, all the while telling me things that I need to know, that I wish I knew before getting married and divorced twice. So guess what? God say, regardless if you've been married or divorced, He got your back.
Right.
My man right here been married and divorced, and God has blessed him tremendously.
Yes, He has. He's restored. Matter of fact, He gave me something that I never experienced before, so I can't say it's restored, because my first marriage was not God, it was flesh. So this marriage is God. So it ain't the fact that He restored anything. No, He gave me what He really wanted me to have from the beginning. But of course, I experienced some things on my own and did some things on my own, and He basically came in and waited till I was ready to go ahead and yield to His will. And once I was saying, yes, Lord, I'm ready to yield to your will, He said, now, son, now let me take you through your process.
Absolutely. Yes, we have cried so much during hard times, and seeing you guys overcome these same things and can laugh about it to to me is very
Yeah,
refreshing. Exactly, and that's what it's all about. You
yeah,
know, a lot of people want to condemn you. A lot of times we condemning our own self. Like we're not fit to be condemning our own self for something we've already done and repented for.
yeah, yeah,
Time out for that foolishness. I love you too. We love
yeah.
you too,
I mean,
Sheila.
I told Marshall when I read that, I could just sense in the spirit. Well, this is a very religious person, very religious. Don't have no type of
And it's a spirit. Yeah.
leeway of mercy and compassion. Can't see themselves, but always pointing the finger at what somebody's not doing the way they feel like that person should do. That's a religious spirit right there, you know. So we understood that, you know, but you know, we didn't let it detour us, or we didn't let it, you know, bother us at all. We just basically spoke what we believed, you know, in our hearts towards what we needed to say. And you know, we just basically was, you know, led by the spirit to not, you know, condemn her or anything like that, or whoever it was that said it, but just letting them know that, hey, this is our testimony, and we can share our testimony whatever way God leads us to share it. That's on us. That's the way that what God leads us to do it. So when we laughing and when we joking and we playing, you know, that was a serious thing, you know. And that's one of the things where you can't just, you know, jump into it to be all serious about it, because of the simple fact
It's already serious
it's
enough.
already serious enough, you know. And it's one of them things that we know that everybody, I ain't gonna say everybody, but majority of people who profess to be children of the Most High, or profess to be those who are, you know, Christians per se,
That's right,
you
Linda.
know, we know that a lot of us struggle. A lot of us have struggled with that particular area, and even some that are struggling now. So we are being ourselves. So we already know what that was. We didn't allow it to get us off focus or anything like that. So yeah, we're gonna keep the process rolling, as one of the comments
And
said.
matter of fact, it's a part two coming. How
Yeah.
about that? I love you guys. And the subject matter is very uncomfortable for some people to handle. You're
Yes, it
right. You're
is.
right,
It
Linda.
is.
So why
It
make
is.
it even more
Yeah.
uncomfortable
Right.
talking about it?
Right.
Listen,
It's the
it
truth.
is
The
it
truth
is
is
what it is.
uncomfortable.
The truth can be delivered any way you
Yeah.
want it to be delivered,
Yeah.
however you decide to receive it, and we
Yeah.
decide to deliver it in laughter because
Yeah.
that's how God gave it to us.
Yeah.
You guys know we never have scripts. We never have anything that we're
Nope.
looking at, that we're
Nope.
reading.
Nope.
It just comes from the Holy Spirit, and however God want to deliver it, that's how He give it to us, because
Yeah.
He knows who's watching, and He knows whoever's watching. He know how y'all can
Yeah.
receive it.
Yeah.
He loves us just that much. He created us just that much to know, okay, this is how they're going to be able to receive it. So I'm gonna make sure it's wrapped in that package for you. So it's good. And one thing I really like about the process life, it was started by our Father Himself. He
Yeah.
told us to do this. We didn't
Yeah.
have to answer to a man.
Right.
We didn't have to answer to a religious
Right.
leader. We
Right.
didn't have to answer to anyone but our Father. And because of that, we can do this. So that's one thing about doing things when God tell you to do it. You ain't got to answer to nobody.
Yeah.
I'm so happy. I'm so grateful. You ain't got to tell me how to cross my T's, how to dot my
Right.
I's. The Holy Spirit gonna take care of all that for us. So
Yeah.
that's all I want to say, you guys. Be ready for the next part 2 on that particular video that we did. We do love you. And the question would pretty much be this. This is the question that came in. Is porn and masturbation a sin in marriage? So if you're married, is it still acceptable or not? All right. So that would be part 2 of that. Jesus joked all the time. They thought he was
did.
hilarious throwing
Parables.
off the wall.
Yeah, they didn't
Exactly.
understand. They didn't understand. But they were judging him like crazy. But they asked the
Absolutely.
question though.
And and what did he have?
Why do you speak in parables?
Yeah, he had truth. He know y'all, we wouldn't be able to understand it if we came straight from the holy
Yeah.
of holies and the thous art thous. Anyway, you guys, do me a favor. There's 20 people in here. Hit that like button. The reason why we ask you guys to do that is because this is whenever we do that, we let YouTube know that you guys like us, and we will stay here as long as you guys like us. We love you guys.
And we look here, y'all. Look, listen here.
I'm scared. I don't even know what he's gonna say.
Listen here. I'm gonna tell you like this.
Hit that like button, y'all.
We getting ready. God is getting ready to transition us, and we getting ready to start doing some conferences. And we coming to a city that you're living in, and a city that is next to you. or however way you want to put it. I'm trying to tell you right now, it's getting ready to start up, and it's going to start up sooner than what we think. Okay, so we're not trying to put it out there and all of this. No, it's out there. I'm telling y'all, this thing is finna get ready to happen, and we're gonna be traveling all over the country, all over the world, right here in the States, as well as overseas and things of that nature like that, because he's getting ready to transition us from off of our jobs and all of that. We're getting ready to start, going out and on the other level of the process. Yep. Coming to a shall indeed to whatever centers there. Yep. Oh.
Golden
Yep.
child. Golden
You
child.
said it, golden child.
All right, you guys, we're getting ready to go. We do love you guys. Talk to you later. This is your process. Embrace it. Trust it and love it. Be you and...
Yeah, you about to see it.
Be you.
Tori!
Be you and...
You always late.
It moving.
You always late, Tori. That's why you need to be a Patriot fan, because Patriots fans are always on time.
William says she getting ready to save her pennies now so I can... Please save your pennies, baby.
It's not going to be real expensive, y'all. It's going to be affordable where you guys
Tori,
can come.
It's okay, baby. Okay? Now you can look at the replay, okay?
No, it's not okay, Tori. It's not okay.
Bye. Love you guys. Talk to you later. See you later. Bye.